Welcome to your channel Wealth and More. Subscribe to get access to quality content about stock markets, stock levels, and more. In this video, we'll see the complete analysis of AARTI Drugs Limited stock. Can this be a multibagger and what company does? So, in this video, we will see business overview. We'll also cover the financial. We'll check the shareholding pattern. We'll see the price and chart analysis. Also, we'll see the valuation and fundamental analysis, whether it is a fundamental investing opportunity or not. And at the end, we'll draw the conclusion based on the strength and weakness of this stock. So if you are new to this channel, subscribe and get insightful videos like this to your inbox. So our main objective of this channel is to provide you the quality information in summarized and simple format. So in the internet you will find a lot of videos with a lot of complex details presenting the company information which doesn't help you to understand and make some decisions based on that video. Okay, so our objective is to provide you the simple and concise information in order to make your decisions and make you understand what company does and what are the fundamentals of the business. Okay, so subscribe to this channel if you are new to this channel. So first section is business overview. So if you see, I have taken this graph from the company's investor presentation where you can see that companies into the four different segment of the business. The first one is API and the second one is formulation, third one is specialty chemicals, and fourth one is intermediate and others. So companies, if you see, it is majorly 80% of the revenue comes from the API business. Formulation business is also there. So if you know, the formulation business is nothing but a combination of drugs that company takes and also manufactures its own medicines there. So if you see, they have this company called Pinnacle Life Science Private Limited, which they own this subsidiary from 2014, and they are doing this formulation business under this company's name, and they are showing a good growth, not in terms of that they have in the API business, but they are showing good growth in this Pinnacle Life Science company there. So API business, if you are new to this pharmaceutical sector, is an active pharmaceutical ingredient. So if you see any medicine which is that you consume for any illness, so it has some chemical composition. So those chemicals are sometimes manufactured by company themselves, but sometimes those are not the specialized one, those who are manufacturing those chemicals. So these chemicals they get from a different API manufacturer. So it's kind of a raw material or raw product that is required to manufacture those medicines there. So company is into 80% of into that business. So in next slide we will see what kind of business or what kind of a API they have in order to provide to the industry. So they are also into the specialty chemicals. So they are majorly into benzene and chlorosulfonic chemistry. So these two specialty chemicals they are into manufacturing. So if you see, specialty chemicals is only 4% and 3% is intermediate and others. So majorly they are into API. Formulation business is also there, and it is also around 10%. 13% is also, you can say, good segregation of this business. But entire thing is morely concentrated into the API business. So in API business, if you see, the first thing, they are the largest producer of Nimuslide in the world. But this Nimuslide is used for the painkiller and prevention of fever. And I think you must be aware that ibuprofen is also used, which is manufactured by companies like IOLCP, and many more companies are doing the same manufacturing. But this companies, this compound Nimuslide is also used for this pain relief and the prevention of fever. But I think I just searched over the this particular compound there, and it has some negative side effects in terms of liver damage, and so that's why I think this particular component is not that much favored. But ibuprofen is mostly widely used into the prevention of pain and the fever. Second one is ketoconazole. It is used for the skin infections. So whatever the medicines that we use for the bacterial or fungal infection for the skin, this particular compound is. They are also largest producer of metronidazole in India. It is used in treatments of bacterial and inflammatory diseases. So it's kind of a antibiotic they're manufacturing, or that's component is there manufacturing or producing in the API business, and that is used by the companies which are producing these kinds of medicines for the preventing bacterial and pelvic inflammatory disease. So another one is metformin. This is the one that is used in the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and I think it has a lot of manufacturers. I when I was doing analysis, those are producing this same compound there, but Arthrex is also like one of the leading producer for the metformin. Also, they are largest producer for this particular compound, which they are used in the upper and lower respiratory tract infection. So these are the few API I just listed down from their investor presentation, just to give you an overview of what kinds of API they are using. So if you see disease wise, so mostly if you see the 46% is antibiotic and 10% is antifungal. So these two things that just we saw, right, it is mostly providing this API for the antibiotic and also antifungal. So majorly these two are the contributors, but this 11% is anti-diabetes in metformin we just saw there, right? And antiprotozoal, it's kind of a rare diseases that these companies, you can check out to the company's website to know what kinds of medicines they are producing for this category. But majorly if you see overall, it's kind of a antibiotic plus antifungal. It's a major chunk of their medicine they are producing here. So company overview, it is like company established in around 1984, and it has 12 manufacturing facilities in the Maharashtra's Palghar district, and also there is a manufacturing facility in the Gujarat. Okay, and they have the R&D centers at Tarapur, which is also, and Turbe, which is in the Mumbai, Maharashtra, and so if you see country has a presence in 100 plus countries, it is serving more than six continents, and they are also exporters of this particular medicines or API that they have. So North America, they are exporting Europe, Asia, Africa and Latin America. American side, you can say that 18%, but Asia, majorly Asian countries, they are exporting around 18 to 58%. So and also in if you see on the right side of the slide, they are mostly Brazil, Pakistan, UAE, Bangladesh, Switzerland, and also these are the top 10 countries they have mentioned here for. They are exporting around 59% of their export is into the regulated countries where these regulations rules they have to follow. And company clients, I think there are a lot of few names that we know here: Lupin, also Sun Pharma, Zydus Cadila, Bot, Alembic, and also Cipla. These are the few branded no names. Sanofi is also there. So these are the few names that those are the clients of this company's products. Now we'll move to the second section, which is the financial of this company. So if you see 2018, the profit was only zero point 0.8, and then now it is 0.28 crore. So I think so these all figures are in the 1,000 crore. Now in 2020 is 0.28. So if you see, it's the graph is in the rising trend. If you see here, graph is into rising trend, and it is increasing the profit in a good growth. So I would say it's a good growth for financial trend, that's showing that revenue is also increasing, also profit is also increasing. So they are showing good growth in terms of financials there. In terms of sales, if you see, 289 was the sale in the 2007. Now consistently sale has been increased. If you see here, no single year there has been drop in the sales. Every previous figure is like less than the next one. So now I think 2021 they are reached to 2155 crore, which was only 289 in the 2007. So almost it has grown 10 times. So company is showing the consistent growth in terms of sales they are doing in for this business there. Okay. Now see, we'll see the shareholding pattern, and shareholding pattern, I think promoter is 60%. Mutual funds, they are holding around 5%. Retail shareholding is like 36%. So here the major players, which are the FIDI who moves the stock, are less in terms of shareholding pattern they have here, but they are there like 5% is also a good contribution for the very small company. Usually these financial institution go after a very large companies where they have a certainty of their money or their investment, but they also invest in the growth companies, and the 5% stake also shows that this financial institution has the trust on the very small organization, even though it is a not good in terms of the market capitalization, but in terms of business, it is, I think, good mix and match. So company is almost debt free, like 1891 is assets, liability, and assets are equal here. So in price and chart, we'll see. So company made a high of 1,000 rupees here, and it was doing this consolidation around this 600 to 700 level, but the support was broken, and there was also the next support is of 500, which was, I think, being tested in this week here. So it is corrected 50% from the top, like no, the top that it had made, and now the good thing is that stock is trading above 200 days moving average, and RSI is oversold. So I believe that there should be some bounce back for the stock. I don't see immediate upside of this 1,000 layer here, because before Corona it was just trading at 176 rupees, and from 176 it went back to 1,000 plus levels. Okay, so the kind of a growth it has shown, it is in terms of share price, it is unbelievable. So it has, whoever has this 176 rupees share, it was converted into 1,000 plus share. Now it has shown the 50% retracement, and the company is should be doing some consolidation around these levels. So since this company has already turned into the multi-bagger in terms of the price movement, I see there is a limitation of how this stock moves. But since the company has shown the profit growth multiplied by 10 times, and now the share price is also reflecting these kinds of growth, but I think it is now retraced back to a 50% level, which is a normal thing that happens for the market. And I think it is, if I just absolute terms from the all-time high, which is 1040, and low that it had made, so it has already completed the 65% retracement, and I think as per the Fibonacci retracement, this stock should show some movement, upward movement from here onwards. But yes, this is just a positional thing, because the 500 is a very critical level for the stock. It should not start trading below 500 level, which can be a very negative for the stock for the next retracement level, which will be around 80 plus percent, which will be very bad news for all the shareholders. But I don't think so that is going to happen very soon, because RSI is oversold, and it can show the rebounds based on the movements in the Nifty and the pharma news, and all those sectors, all those factors affecting the price are still there. And also, if there is some news or there's some good news for the stock, then I think it can definitely give some uptrend moments here. So next section is valuation and fundamentals. So it is a small cap category company, and P is 22.9, and it is okay as compared to the other. It is not trading a very high PE for some of the stock, but it is not also trading to a very low PE, like less than 10 or like 15 there, right? So dividend yield is 0.48% here, and book value is 101, which is a good thing. Stock is trading almost 5 times to the book value here. The another thing, important thing is ROE, ROC is 35%, which is a very excellent thing for the stock here. Face value is also 10, so it is also good thing for the stock. So now conclusion. So company was formed in 1984. It is there into market for this 30 plus year, and it was trading at 176 rupees before Corona, and it went back to 1,000 plus level. Okay, it made the investors money to the 10 times. So this has already turned a multi-bagger for some of the investor who has invested this stock around this 176 level, and I think it is showing the retracement of 65%, which is a kind of a normal thing for the small cap or small category company. And in business wise, I think the combination of API and specialty chemicals are two definitely a booming business for because there will be need of these ingredients, there will be need of these chemicals for the industry there. So I think the business wise company is having a good mix and match. But it is mostly focused into API business, which is I think gaining a lot of momentum in these days, especially the pandemic like Corona. Okay, so it is for long term. So what the in short, the price movement, if I talk, 1000 stock now became to 500 rupees. So what can be the next level? So if you consider the 180 level that it was trading previously, now it is trading at 500 rupees level. Still it is almost three times or five times that money has been converted. Oh, okay. So, but the company has shown a consistent growth, and it has shown the 10 times increase in the sales as well, and also profit growth. So, I think that price has been already factored in the share price. But in future, I think what can happen is if company tries to or company shows the same kind of growth, then I think this price is just a number. I think it can grow to a small to large cap. So this journey is already there. Those who really believe that this company is business is good and they understand the fundamentals, which I try to share. I'm not a chemical expert here, but whatever the information I can gather, I just try to put everything here in this video. So if you really think that this is going to be a breakthrough business, I don't see it is a market leader in any of the chemicals that I saw here, but it is the largest manufacturer for few of the chemicals there. So it is kind of a good thing to know. There's a small company is still trying to come up with a larger manufacturer for certain compounds there. So in terms of a long-term story, you need to hold this stock if you really want to believe. But for short-term, for me, I think the pain has been already over for this stock. It is already 65% corrected, and I think I see the up move for this stock that comes around. So I hope you like this video. If you are like this video, do share this video with the others and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.